we have a bad habit of thinking, well, if somebody's super wealthy, there must be corruption. And we forget some people are just hard workers. Some people are brilliant and earned it.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you, everything that I've read about this
Yes.
man is he was brilliant. He
Yes.
went after, he was a true businessman. And on top of that, he was fighting for us, the same goals that we have for us here in America. So
Yeah.
why don't you tell us, what was he speaking of that made him a target to begin with?
Okay, you actually touched quite a bit. I wanted people to understand before I answer this question why, who is he and why he is the biggest enemy of the Chinese Communist Party. What you just said, people sometimes have a prejudice. They prejudice against the rich. But you know what? That's exactly you fall into the trap of the Bolsheviks, the communism. You know why? That when the communism first took over China in 1949, they've been telling those poor peasants, calling them proletarians means you don't earn anything. You're a class of people that really, really poor. You don't have any possessions. And then they pin them against with those bourgeoisie, which in other words is capitalism, capitalists. They say, oh, these are rich thugs. You need to take them down and rob their the wealth, and then you can become wealth. Then you can solve the problem of living in poverty. That's exactly the lies and deception that the Chinese communism has been telling the deplorables, because it's nothing short of blood and violence. And but it's a lie. Once those poor peasants help which most of the peasants are really good people, they didn't actually follow the lead of the communism. Who followed? These are the thugs. They were thugs to start with. They are bad people to start with. And these are the people take this opportunity and started killing those landlords, those rich, they call it bourgeoisie class. And because of that movement, because that political purge, there's close to 10 million people died. Okay, these are. But look, what a year after, those thugs helped the communism, killed those bourgeoisie who are good people. Majority of them are good landlords, and they kept those tenant and landlord relationship for 5,000 years. For God's sake, the Chinese are a culture built on agrarian. These are traditional relationship. But only after a year, the Chinese Communist Party has confiscated those private lands again. Communism never believed anything privately owned. They want to abolish your private ownership, and everything belongs to the nation. And what's the nation? Basically, the ruler and the dictator and the emperor. So that's what they want. So I wanted to point it out, people. Put your bias, put your prejudice aside, because the communism is truly evil, and they will pry on that. They will actually take advantage of your bias and prejudice, pumping you with lies and deception, and make you think that you need to do something. That's exactly how they actually winning this war against the free world.